Hi, this is Natalie Rydstrom from SBR Picks. Today's guest is sports writer and SBR contributor Kevin Stott, and we're going to preview the match West Ham versus Aston Villa taking place on Saturday. Kevin, thanks for being here today.
You're very welcome, Natalie.
Now, Aston Villa come from a string of losses, including a 2-0 loss playing Premier League underdogs QPR. What is the likelihood of them walking away with any points from this match?
Oh, that's a good question. It would have to be in the terms of maybe a draw.
Yeah.
I mean, they could win. They need to turn the season around. They're really having a nightmare season, and it comes from the byproduct of not scoring any goals. So I just, they could come away with a tie here if everything goes right. This is the English Premier League. It is soccer. It is professional sports. Anything could happen. And they have to. You'd think they'd have to wake up. The problem is they only have two guys that have scored. So I can't see them just, the switch going on, let alone being on the road.
Yeah. Well, West Ham are priced 1.8, the draw 3.75, and Aston Villa 5.25. Personally, I think that's very good odds there for a West Ham win. That's where my money's going. Will you play the three-way line?
Yeah, I think that's the way to go in this one. West Ham minus $1.20, and just hope that there isn't a draw. Hope that they played really good this year. They're in fifth place. They're going up against a bad opponent. They only have 2 losses. They have a decent manager. They're feeling good about themselves. They have to be thinking about qualifying for the Europa League or even Champions League if they're feeling strong. So all those things going for them makes me lean towards the home team in this particular situation.
Yeah. Well, in their last 2 head-to-heads, Aston Villa have failed to score. And in Aston Villa's last 3 away matches, they failed to find the back of the net. See, I think we could be looking at a clean sheet here, and that's priced 3.1. What's your thoughts?
I think they might accidentally get a goal. I don't know why. I think it's a statistical thing. I think they've gone. I watched them yesterday. You can only go so long without like Benteke's got a red card, so he won't be involved. But you can only go so long without scoring, whether it's accidentally or intentionally, or a penalty kick. And we're in a situation here. They've scored. There's been 4 months of soccer. They've scored 5 goals. Only 2 guys have scored. So they. I'm tentative to get on the betting against them just because in the clean sheet prop bet because they're supposed to not score. This is the time when they're going to probably start scoring accidentally or score because everybody's focusing on them. So I'm not real high on that particular bet.
Okay. Well, I'm not one to bet on whether an accident might take place. That's for sure. And price 1.91. That's not enough value for me. However, if you did think that they were going to score, both teams to scoring here, West Ham winning and both teams to score is offered as high as 4.1 at BWin. So if our viewers are thinking that we're going to finally see Aston Villa score on the road, and obviously West Ham pocketed a goal there, that's priced 4.1, combining it with the West Ham win. What do you think?
It's just, I don't want to sound wishy-washy, but just as tentative as I am that they might score, I'm just as tentative that they might not score. This is Aston Villa. I mean, in the prediction I wrote up, I have them losing 2-1. So I do think that they're going to find a way to get a goal. But I wouldn't go out on a limb and make a bet combining them not to score or them to score with anything. Yeah. They're too choppy. They're like. There's not a good word for it. Choppy's the best word I can come up with. They just can't be trusted. If you think that they're not going to, like yesterday, if you thought that they weren't going to score, I mean, they just can't be trusted. Almost in the context that they could somehow find a way to win this game and just shock the world. You know what I mean? Plus 333 is pretty healthy, but the way I just wouldn't want to put my money on a team that hasn't proven they can score, is on the road, and is playing a team that believes in themselves. So I think just West Ham is the simple look, but not for a lot of money, just for like maybe a minimal amount, or maybe a minimal to moderate.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, you've kind of got to really stand behind your bets here. If you're not sure if we're going to see a goal from Aston Villa, it's just better to stay away from those markets and say focus on something that you do think that we're going to see. And I think that a West Ham win here, priced at 1.8, is a very reasonable bet and probably the way to go for this match.
Yeah, that's just the logical, simple way to approach it. Just go with the team that should win at home. That's expected. Lay the fair price, not have anything frilly with it, and. I mean, you would think that when you have a team that doesn't score, that's when you want to pick on them to nil bits and to nil bets, and that's usually right. But it's happened so much back to back to back, and people are onto it. And the line is very. I'm not suspicious about lines, but it just seems that it's even built into the odds that they're not going to score. So. I just think that they get a goal somehow, but I'm not going to bet on the fact that they're going to get a goal.
All right then, so it's the West Ham win here, 1.8. Kevin Stott, thank you for joining us today.
Hey, thanks a lot, Natalie.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the SportsBook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.